Hi, I'm Rabbi Geretz of Mayan in West Orange. In this week's Torah portion, Parashat Vayishlach, we read about Jacob being renamed Israel. This is very similar to when Abram is renamed Abraham back in Parashat Lech Lecha, chapter 17, verse 5. However, it is also very different. Once Abram is renamed Abraham, he never looks back. We do not find the name Abram used again in the Torah. When Jacob is renamed Israel in chapter 32, verse 26, in the very next verse, he's referred to again as Jacob. And the Torah switches back and forth between the name Jacob and Israel throughout the remainder of the book of Genesis. Why is that? The 18th century Rabbi Yosef Dov Soloveitchik, who was the great-grandfather of a Yosef Dov Soloveitchik with whom we are more familiar, having been the Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshiva University in the late 20th century. His great-grandfather wrote a commentary on the Torah called the Beit HaLevi. In his commentary, he discusses Jacob's lifelong struggle between spirituality and materialism. This struggle is evident if you look at the Torah portions from a few weeks ago through the end of the book of Genesis. There are a number of instances where Jacob struggles with materialism and spirituality. The first one being where he buys the birthright from Esau, and later on he impersonates Esau to get the blessing from Isaac. His interactions with Laban, and it continues on through the end of the book of Genesis. We human beings are both spiritual beings and also physical beings. We live in a world, in a society, which is very materialistic, and it is tempting to view our lives as totally materialistic, devoid of spirituality. On the other hand, we cannot be totally spiritual beings. Judaism does not encourage asceticism, does not encourage people becoming hermits or monks. And we navigate the disconnect between a materialistic existence and a spiritual existence. And navigating that struggle is where we are able to find meaning and bring meaning into our lives. If you look at the name Israel, it's that you have struggled with God and with men, and you are capable. It does not say you've won. It only says that you're capable of struggling. So Jacob is capable of struggling, and he continues to struggle throughout the book of Genesis, thereby bringing meaning to his life. It is my hope for your Shabbat that you are able to balance your materialistic gifts and your spiritual gifts, and thereby bring meaning to this Shabbat and to the remainder of your life. Shabbat Shalom.